Oh, the ladies in the crowd are liking what they're watching, and so am I. It's Friday night kickoff match number 2. We're all tied up here. Final Boss and Darkest Hour. Final Boss taking game 1, 5-4 Onslaught CTF. Then we had Darkest Hour come right back, put the pressure on them, and game 2 Narrows Team Slayer. And now we're going into game 3. Construct King of the Hill. It looks like the players are ready, and we're going to get this one going. And joining us in the booth right now, Scott, we got our buddy Heinz, the newest member of Straight Rip. And Heinz, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm freaking awesome. So here we go, guys. It's King of the Hill. You know how it works. 250 seconds, rockets up top, sniper down low, 3 hills to worry about. And we're watching the player who's gone positive for his team both games so far. That's Fear Itself. And Heinz, I know you know Fear Itself's playstyle pretty well. What do you like about his gameplay?
Well, I don't know it as much as you think. I don't really pay attention to many other teams, but he's a pretty aggressive player. Like, I think a lot of people think he's passive, but he's pretty aggressive. Like, when he was on Final Boss for Meadowlands in Columbus, and I think Dallas, I thought he was their best player, and he didn't really get any credit.
So Fear Itself looking to do some damage from top open. He was taken down. We're going to stay on board with him for a while, though, guys. Remember, King of the Hill games, they're long and awesome. 15-minute time limit here. 250 seconds to win the game on the scoreboard. You get time by sitting in that hill. Fear Itself looking to settle up down low, chasing down Ant there, hitting the barrel. But it's 22-3. Captain Anarchy has the rockets up top for Darkest Hour. They have the purples on lockdown. Twilight's in sword. Everything's looking great here for Darkest Hour and awful for Final Boss. What do they need to do here, Heinz?
Well, they need a first kill the hill guy. And Fear Itself has snipe, so he's getting up top.
And there is Captain Anarchy waiting for him. He's on the killing spree. He was finally just taken down. But we're going to jump on board with Darkest Hour. Ant is the last member alive up top, and he's trying to chase down Tots, who had no shield. There we go. 40 seconds of counting in the first 2 minutes.
Now, if we've learned, I was about to say, if we've learned anything from Final Boss in the past is their bottom hill, they always don't do well at all. They don't even bother with it really. They wait for the top. They wait for the top hill because that's where they can control the most. They don't really scrap time. They're more of a control team.
And we have 3 dead now as Ogre 2 picks up a no-scope in the open purple. Meanwhile, we're watching Ant sneak river. And Ant versus Victor X getting a little help there, and they take Victor X out of the hill, so the score is 39-30. Final Boss able to put up some time there after regaining top control.
Yeah, and that's what you got to expect. With the addition of Tots, you see they're more objective-minded. In the past, they wouldn't even bother with that. They would have just waited that time out and wait for the top.
And Tots comes down, does damage to Ant's shield, but Ogre 2 is doing work up top, and we're going to watch him. The crowd is chanting his name here. He just picked up a triple kill, or a double kill with the sniper, now picking up a 3rd kill on Captain Anarchy. He's out of snipe ammo, and he's all out of life. He's trying to get out of close, and he does. Wow. So Heinz, while you're sitting up here, you have all 8 screens in front of you. If you like a player, point to it. I'll get to him.
Will do.
And Victor X is going to clear out open side. Ogre 2 just sitting there watching close street. And what is he doing here for his team, Heinz?
He's just watching the purple, so that, like, if anyone comes up, he can just let him know. But it looks like he got flanked from gold there.
Victor X trying to deal with those players coming up the gold lift, and he's on a killing spree as well. So we started the game off with a killing spree out of Captain Anarchy from Darkest Hour. Ogre 2 went on a killing spree. Victor X just had one, and now I expect another one because Ogre 2 just got that sniper.
That was a nice attempt.
Spawning lobby, 3 of them. 3 in lobby.
And now, Heinz, I brought you up in the booth because tomorrow you're going to have to play the winner of this match. And so far, were you surprised by Darkest Hour?
I think I was a little more surprised by Final Boss's slow start. Darkest Hour is pretty good, though.
Final Boss really starting off slow tonight. What's going wrong for them that you saw?
Personally, between me and Tots, we don't like playing late series, and I know it's probably why he's not performing well. I know last year I hated playing on Fridays, and it seemed like we always played at 10:30 at night. And we always lost the game, and it looks like they lost the game, but they're not done yet. They need to step it up.
So your ideal time to play would be?
Anything earlier than 8 o'clock.
I'll try and set you up for a 7:59 match next time. Right now, though, guys, we're watching as Ogre 2 doing some work against Ant, and Ant's going to get the better of him. New Obi is coming up soon. It looks like they're all down low to battle for it. And we have Legend, Twilight, and Anarchy all up top. Victor X has that overshield, and he's fighting for the hill. We're staying on board with Ogre 2, though, from Final Boss. Let's listen in for a bit with the FB squad.
Two down. Probably at sword. I can't see anybody. Oh, two from sword. Open sword like weak.
That's sword, Legend, weak. One shot at sword. One shot at sword, back at sword.
C2 weak,
Back at
weak
sword,
C2,
one shot. You gotta
Anarchy.
get up, guys.
One shot C2.
Did he lift?
One hill, and hill.
Let's do it in.
C2 absolute. Anarchy. One shot, close side hill.
2 C3, 1 hit.
Jump the hill. It's one hit. Close guard.
Two at top gold. One with top gold, Ants. One's in close purple.
My screen.
One shot goes purple, Twilight. Absolute on the purple. Two in lobby. One shot lobby. One dead knee.
Open street.
Sword,
Open street got me. Dan.
Open streets, one shot.
Two dead.
Two
down.
Close BR, close BR.
Two of them. 2 nil. Last 2 are nil. Let us spawn there. Just spawn there.
I'm dropping a second.
I got C2.
Close purple weak, close purple weak.
Purple's 1 hit.
Two sweet.
Close street, 2 dead.
Got that?
One shot C2 is planting it. Sword.
Three dead, two. Where? Three dead.
Where's that?
Alright, he's R1, he's R1. Cam, stay right there, Cam. R1, dropping down on 2 in a second. R1 to C2, R1 to C2.
Drop down C2.
Up close, one shot. Nice play, Cam. He's down. You're there.
Yeah, it's sword sniper or something.
Tom's up top. Still alive, one dead.
Watch open purple. Watch open purple.
Open purple. You go for purple, I think. You and open purple.
One shot sword with sniper.
3 and open lobby.
Twilight's weak also. Twilight was weak at sword. Oh, we got Twilight.
3 in lobby. Just one shot.
Open street. Go for OS. Someone go for OS. Someone drop for OS.
One shot. Going rocket.
Yeah, get away.
We're not going to get it. We're not going to get it. What time was that? Yeah.
We have a go. Alright. I'm close. He needs help, guys. I'm close. I have help.
I got two. Open street.
I got hell, Ants. I got hell.
C2.
C2.
Top gold. Top gold.
One shot, change spot.
Close gold, guys.
We don't have help.
Up close.
Close, weak.
Make gold.
We got hill.
Three dead. One shot back.
I got to come back in after that play, Scott. I thought Victor X was going to die. I was so prepared to switch off him. He's staying alive, and he picked up 3 kills after having no shield.
Yeah, and he also took down the overshield guy with his teammates, of course, but that is a huge play. Notice how when they were pushing up, the first guy pushed up close, how he said there's going to be more coming. That's from playing so much that he knows if one guy airs up, there's going to be another one, so he threw that prediction nade because he knew his teammate could finish it. Those are the plays that separate the professionals from the amateurs.
And I have to say, Victory is just on fire right now. He's staying alive. He's about to get a killing spree medal. Prediction rocket, fail, but hey, it was a good thought. And right now he was able to pick up the kill on Captain Anarchy open street, which allowed him to get these rockets, and now he's locking down the open purple.
Bucket rocket.
Yeah, I have no idea what he was shooting at there. That was definitely something I would have done. So it's 160 to 84. Keep in mind at 73, the game was all tied up. Final Boss is running away with this one now. Heinz, what are you seeing? What was the difference so far in that game?
Well, Victory started playing really well, and they just had top control since the hill moved to close purple. And when Darkest Hour tried to go up open with overshield, and they just collapsed on him, and he all took him out at the same time.
Victory on about an 8-kill spree right now. Finally going to be taken down by Twilight, but after a play like that, I got to stay on board with him. And Victor X, he's always been amongst the top, consistently finishing in the top 8 for the last 2.5, 3 years now, but doesn't get a whole lot of recognition or talk amongst the pro players. What do you like about his gameplay, or why is he not as flashy as some of the other guys?
Well, I don't think he gets that much credit just because of the way he is as a player on the game. He can do anything, and he can fill any role, and I think that's why he doesn't get any credit, because he's not one of the flashy players. He just does whatever is needed to be done.
And speaking of a person who can do anything that needs to be done, somebody up in this booth won the Best Overall Award.
Yeah.
And what do you contribute to that, Heinz? What are you just so good at to earn that award?
Well, it went a lot to my teammates. Like, we were a very good team last year, but like Victory, I just do what I see something needs to be done, I make sure it gets done. I don't tell someone else to do it, I just make sure it gets done. If it needs to get in the hill, I'll get in the hill. If someone needs to be sniped, I'll snipe them. But that rarely happened last year, so.
Maybe this time on Straight Rip, and talking about Straight Rip, and how is it playing with T-Squared, Snipe Down, and Legit?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. We've never argued, unlike last year with TD. That's what I think is going to help us as a team, is when we get mad at the game, we just talk it out. We don't yell at each other. Last year on Triggers Down, we someone would get mad and they would flip out on another person, and it would just leave a weird vibe.
Can't see you ever yelling at anybody ever. I don't think that's possible.
No.
Hines is too nice of a fellow. Right now, though, guys, got to give you a score update. Final Boss still stuck at 180. Darkest Hour, though, putting up about 40 seconds on the clock. They're up to 128. And I think we should switch back over to Darkest Hour. They're making some moves here. Who do you want to watch, Hines?
I say Twilight.
Twilight. Now, Twilight's a guy, he only has his one top 8 finish from last season, but he's definitely improved his gameplay, and now he's surrounding himself with some veterans, Ant, Legend, and Captain Anarchy. What do you think about this new Darkest Hour squad? Do you think they'll stick together after this?
Honestly, it depends on how they place, because I know they're all good friends with each other, but they also all want to win, so depending on how they place determines how, like most teams, if they're going to stay together.
And it's 2:04 and counting to 139. Remember, Final Boss needs to get up to 250 to win this game. We're in Game 3 of the Best of 5 series, match number 2 of the Friday night kickoff. Final Boss looking to shut down Darkest Hour here in Game 3 and go up 2-1 in the series. But Twilight and friends are not going down without a fight. They're back in the hill, and they're picking up some time. Captain Anarchy just picked up the overshield, and Twilight just took down the rocket player.
Now, when we see a team like Final Boss get top control, you rarely see the team break the control. How do you guys take back top control?
Well, you gotta have someone flank, maybe go back gold and distract them, and then when the person, say, Open Street is distracted, that's when you lift up Open and kill that guy, and then you push out from there.
So it's extremely specific.
Well, each team is different, but certain teams like to go to the normal, the basic strategy.
And right now, Twilight finally coming in close to clean up some kills. Final Boss was able to lift up 4 members up close while Twilight was sitting back old. No one from Darkest Hour watching it. They almost gave up top control, but there you see Captain Anarchy clutching it in the hill to stay alive. Legend got the sword spawn, and now they're going to try and keep the pressure here on Final Boss. Tots versus Twilight, and Tots is going to get the headshot for the double kill. Fear itself is going to be pushing close street behind Captain Anarchy. This may be the turnaround that Final Boss needed. And Tots now has the rockets up in that open purple. Meanwhile, we're watching as Fear itself is going on a bit of a flank here up close. And he's going to be... Fear itself is not Fear itself right now. We're going to go to Ogre 2. That was weird. He was shooting at Victory. So just 20 seconds away here for Final Boss. They're in the hill. It's Victory X sitting down low. Tots is doing work up top, cleaning out everybody who's shooting at the hill person. And I gotta say, I was expecting Tots to really just sit in the hill. He would be the guy getting the objective time. He's not. He's actually been doing a lot of the pushes up top and clearing out people from behind. 2:43 and counting. I think Final Boss is going to shut this one down. Legend's in the hill, and Tots is going to look to finish that one. There he's on the spree. 4 seconds left. Can he stay alive? No, he cannot. But here comes the Final Boss charge. Victory X is so bold right now. 3 straight kills, and he gets the last second. 250 to 170. All right, and taking a look at the stats here, Victor X dropping +9. The only person on Final Boss to go positive. Also had the most hill time. Great game out of him. Up and down game all throughout, but Final Boss walks away with the victory. They're up now 2-1 in the series. All right, and Hines, while you're still up in the booth, you have a very special privilege. You get to choose the next player that we're going to watch to open up game number 4, Pit CTF.
I want to see some more Tots.
Little bit of Tots love. Yeah. All right. Tots on the pregame show.
See what he's up to.
Tots starting the game here, Pit CTF. I love the pick. Solid. All right, so here we go. We got Ogre 2 setting up the game. It looks like all 8 players are ready to go, and we're going to get right into it. Final Boss, Darkest Hour, Game 4, Final Boss. Needing just one more game to advance to the next round.